Click the thing. It says I'm live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first ever podcast with the Idiot Squad because we didn't have a better name. And sorry that the what you're gonna have to look at for this whole podcast is literally just a picture of Sean's beautiful truck, Hired Guns.
Yeah.
So, what do we want to talk about first, boys? Do we want to talk about my tour and stuff, or do we want to talk about real-world life events that are happening right now?
Both.
Yes. All right, we'll talk about my tour. So sorry about the lack of videos. I'm going to be getting them uploaded this whole week because I'm off due to what we're going to be talking about, the coronavirus, COVID-19. Pretty sure everybody's off because, you know, everyone's freaking out. They think it's the apocalypse. But yeah, no, I mean, we just finished up Miami 2015. It was pretty awesome. It went well. Congrats to Brandon for getting the first ever Triple Crown, or Triple Down One Racing, two-wheel and freestyle. Sean, you also had a killer freestyle run.
Yep.
Bryant, didn't go so well for me and you.
Nope, not at all. I figured something like that would happen too. You know, it always does.
You hate to see it. But no, we're gonna be doing All-Star hopefully soon. We'll probably have the draft, Brian, within the next week, because I'm hoping to get actually everything's done. I just gotta actually like upload it and stop being lazy.
Gotcha.
So I'll probably get all that uploaded, and then maybe if we get it in time, we could do the draft live and have everyone in All-Star in the call,
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
which I think would be pretty sick.
Be pretty neat.
That's happening. And after that, we're going to take... I don't know if we should take such a long break after All-Star since we had a really long break before Miami. If you understand what I'm talking about, Bryant. Because I know that we said we wanted to do a bit of a hiatus after All-Star just to give everyone a breather, but we took a really long break because of just scheduling issues and everything that's kind of going on at the moment.
We a hiatus already, so you know, let's just get back into
Yeah, I think we'll just get right back into it. All-Star is kind of where it's going to kick back up.
It's definitely gonna be easier, at least for me, because for the foreseeable future, I don't have any in-person classes.
Yeah, and it looks like if things are going as they are now, it looks like people are going to have a lot of free time lately with everything that's going on with the virus. But
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why it's occurred at the same.
yeah, here, let me go to the sheet and look real quick. Thankfully, I have it set already to where they're only looking at Sean's truck, so
Did
let me
you points yet or no?
not yet. I'm probably going to do it within the stream when we're talking about random stuff.
Oh, okay.
Docked points. Sean, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, this
Sean's
is...
quiet.
Sean's just vibing, bro.
Yeah, I'm just vibing.
He really do be vibing. So after Miami, we have All-Star, and then that's kind of like the first... That's kind of like the midpoint of the season, and then we have... Oh my gosh. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 events, and then World Finals, which is going to be in Orlando. All-Star is at Vegas, and the track is going to be World Finals 13. So that should be fun. And I'm pretty sure we have a Digger Encore planned, if I'm not mistaken. How close is Zach to you? Oh, Zach is very close.
What?
Zach is very close, and that's concerning.
Oh. Oh boy.
See, things are happening in the world.
Doesn't sound very encouraging.
Yeah.
No.
That's pretty much all that's planned for my tour. I mean, after that, we're definitely going to be having a Season 3 with how well this has been going. And I think you guys definitely want a Season 3, if I'm not mistaken.
This is... Sure, yes, keep it going.
It's honestly, yeah, a chill until I feel walk off a back rope ramp.
Dude, same exact thing happened to me. I tried it, and I almost had it, but my truck didn't want to quite grip.
Like, when stuff like that happens, I get...
It's the competitive nature, man. It's the competitive nature.
No, I do it so often. They shouldn't be rolling at this point. I gotta do it.
There goes my computer making noises.
For my final style, I already knew I was screwed. Like, I was heading toward that card stack. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cradle hit and I'm gonna roll, and that's exactly what happened. So I still got mad, but I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
And then the first winner of All-Star, the two winners of All-Star are going to be the first two people that qualify for World Finals, so that'll be cool.
Hey, All-Star having meaning. Feld, take notes.
I know, right? Like, All-Star was literally just... OBS Studio wanted to disconnect for a second there. Is my stream okay? My stream is okay. So my internet's just being a little bad. Sorry if things just sound a little off. Alright, let's discuss the elephant in the room. Everything being canceled, pretty much. Everything. I mean, literally everything.
We're going right at it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna go right at it. I mean, there's a point in time to where you just can't really ignore it. And I think this is that point where it's like I'm not gonna be canceled. I mean, like, as long as none of us are like legitimate, like severely infected or like die.
The decision kind of makes sense because what I read on, no one quote me on this, please. I'm no doctor, but all right, Sean. But you can have the virus but have shown zero symptoms.
Yeah, the symptoms don't show up
very small symptoms.
Yeah, the symptoms don't really get bad or show up at all until like a week or two after, which I know that has been proven. Yes.
Well, even then, some cases have felt just like a small cold.
Yeah, and then it turns out that you're like, oh, by the way, you're dying in the next 4 minutes. Like, like so, what?
I mean, we assuming, oh, I have a cold, and I don't have the virus just because I'm not showing any symptoms, and then they go out and they actually do, and then they spread it.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're taking precautions. I think it was a little ridiculous to jump the gun that quickly for Monster Jam, but at the same time, it makes sort of sense.
I get why they did it.
Yeah.
At this point, I think with how many people are infected, it definitely makes sense now. I mean, literally, I found out that all the schools in the U.S. have been closed for 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks.
A lot of public buildings in bigger cities like L.A., Chicago, and New York are also starting to close, too.
Yeah, like, I know that, so in Missouri, at least, the only stores that are really open is, like, the neighborhood Walmart and, like, Schnucks and, like, pharmacies.
No Walmart is open 24 hours anymore.
Well, yeah, but, like, I'm just, like, Target's closed, like, Best Buy.
Target's closed? Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, places
I didn't know they took it that far over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, we went from, like, 2 cases to, like, I don't even know how many it is now. Last time I checked it, I couldn't remember, but it's just, it's
1,000 at least.
It's not as, the death rate is not as high as the flu, but I definitely think it's way more infectious.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
what makes it so much different than the flu, is that it travels.
Yeah, it's insane for how quickly it's spread.
I mean, it doesn't stay airborne much, though, as it stays on something like solid objects. Because you know how many people touch stuff a day?
I mean, wash your hands. Like everyone's been saying, wash your hands, please.
Wash your hands.
We're not saying that just because we're germaphobes. We're doing it. People say it to, in a sense, to try to keep you from getting sick.
One of the European countries, I'm not sure which one. It might be Italy. I could be wrong. But one of them's on complete lockdown.
Spain is on complete lockdown. Spain.
Italy's messed up right now.
Spain is on complete lockdown, and a little story about Spain. So I have a cousin who goes to college, and he does aerospace engineering. He actually did a podcast with his dad on this because his dad has asthma and is, like, really bad, so he had to be quarantined over at my grandma's house or whatnot. But they talked about this on the podcast that they did today. He went to Spain, obviously, and he went in the beginning of January. or whatever. So like the coronavirus was being talked about, but it wasn't like, like oh. But he was supposed to be there from January till the end of May. Well, obviously he's back now, clearly. But no, he said around about towards middle February, end of February, he said that it was impossible to concentrate, and that's why they kind of sent everyone home. I mean, because at that point, that's when everyone was kind of like, this is starting to become a pretty big problem, if that makes
Right.
sense. And I mean, he said before he left, I'm pretty sure before he left, it wasn't on complete lockdown. I think it was just like where it was really bad, it was on complete lockdown or whatever. But now Spain is completely on lockdown. He literally came back the day that Trump implemented that, like, what is it, no traveling or, like, no foreign countries.
The travel ban.
Yeah, the travel ban. Which I definitely understand. I mean, we're trying to keep this. The reason why they did that is to really just try to keep this coronavirus controlled. But at the same time, they're they're doing the they're doing the best they can. But at the same time, it's hard to control something like this.
I mean, you can just kind of see how important this is to the United States because, I'm on quarantine right now. I don't know if you both knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm on quarantine for another 9 days, I think. I'm not allowed at work. I'm allowed to go out and about, but I can't be at work. And that was because I spent time in New York City. It doesn't even matter how long it was. It was less than 24 hours, and they got us out of there real quick. Like as soon as the basketball tournaments were canceled, like A10, NCAA, and all that, they pushed us on the bus quick, and we sped home. That's how serious it is.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
I'm self-quarantined right now, so I have like another.
Well, that's kind of why the schools have shut down, is kind of to get everyone. Because, I mean, at least where I'm at, they literally have it to where no more, you cannot have 50 plus people in one area.
They changed it to 10 today.
They changed it to 10? Is that just
It's
for.
10.
Is that everywhere?
It's the whole country.
Dang. Man, imagine a family with 11. You're screwed.
Rivers.
It makes me wonder why my work didn't close.
I mean, that's just.
I mean,
Yeah.
it might be an exception for something like a daycare, but I don't know. I kind of expect them. They still have 9 days before I go back, but I've been kind of thinking of the possibility that once my quarantine is over, they'd be closed.
They probably are closed. They just haven't told you. No, I mean literally everything's closing, and like the people that I've seen that are saying, "Oh, this is why is everything else closed?" It's not affecting me. I don't. It's affecting you some way.
Coronavirus right now, and how the CDC's trying. I'm gonna be not very sitting in bed on April 11th and not be in Philadelphia.
I mean,
Yeah.
it can't. At this point, it can't not affect you. I mean, they've literally shut down so many different things that a bunch of different people are seeing it as. I mean, it all started really when they canceled the NBA. That's when everything kind of started like, oh shoot, this is getting kind of bad. Once that shut down.
That's when all Walmart and the Target and the paper toilet and all that started.
The paper toilet. Toilet paper.
Paper toilet stuff.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I understand the toilet paper thing, but like, there's so much more essential needs. I mean, literally, we went to the store today, and there's nothing on the shelves, except for Spam. And I don't eat Spam.
My thought process, though, is, I mean, not that I support it or anything, but these people who are stocking the towel and toilet paper, if I said it correctly, fear the markets and these super centers are eventually going to close. Either that or, shipments and stock is going to slow down because, some major apocalypse tragedy is gonna happen. And I don't know. I guess they just want to prepare for the worst.
Which
Overreact.
which is
They do.
understandable though. I mean originally I thought everyone was overreacting, but after everything closed, they're not. I mean, it's gotten to the point to where it has become a literal pandemic. I mean,
It's been a pandemic. Even the panic started, they called it a pandemic.
they called it a panda. No, I mean, after the NBA closed, the NHL said that they were going to probably cancel or suspend the rest of the season, which in my opinion was kind of shocking considering that they're so close to the postseason. MLB, before they could even get to opening day, they cut that off. They cut every sports off, and then people like us who are big on the Monster Jam stuff, we're like, well, are they going to close? And at first, they were just like, we're just postponing Detroit. So, we were kind of like, oh, if they're just postponing that, we'll be back next week. And then they literally canceled everything. I mean, everything's being canceled. Everything.
It seems like the United States is on an unofficial lockdown right now.
It really is. I mean, everything canceled, and then, when I heard that my school was even closing, I was like, okay, this is kind of a big deal now. That's when I was kind of like, oh, well.
I mean, I was thinking kind of the same with mine, because it is a major state and there's a fuck ton of people that
Yeah.
go. But I don't know. In a way, I kind of thought, oh yeah, we're just see how it goes, and unless it's absolutely necessary, we're definitely not going to cancel class. But then I remembered, oh wait, they canceled 3 years ago for a hurricane that never hit Virginia. So I don't know. I was kind of having mixed feelings ultimately.
Yeah. I mean, and when it gets to the point to where you have to close schools and big popular events, that's when you kind of need to like really think like, oh, yeah, this is kind of bad. If that made sense. I hope that made sense. I think
And it was because I haven't seen the world react to a seasonal flu like this ever. Even when like the swine flu and H1N1 was around, I didn't see a major freak out at all. This is the first time.
I think the worst besides this we ever saw was Ebola, but that was only for like maybe 2 weeks. That everyone was kind of scared.
Yeah.
I think the reason why coronavirus is so scary is for how infectious it is and how unforgiving it is.
Yeah, you're right.
Because, I mean,
It looks like you're dying because it attacks your lungs.
yeah, and like people that already have underlying health issues, the elderly especially, are the ones that I think are at they're at the greatest risk, yeah? The older people?
Yeah,
Older
greatest
people,
risk of death.
underlying health conditions.
Yeah, and I mean, like us specifically, like our age, around our age, like teenager to like early 20s, we're fine.
We're just carriers.
Pretty much, we're accidentally minions for this virus. Basically,
Yeah.
and then it infects. I'm pretty sure like young children are at a higher risk than we are, but they're not as high as the old
It's
people.
like the people at risk are like more so the newborns and like I said,
Yeah,
like,
Newborns and elderly.
and
respiratory conditions.
yeah, like asthma, for example.
Yes, that's a good example.
I mean, like, I'm specifically not scared because I don't have any, like, legitimate, like, underlying conditions with my lungs or anything, like, respiratory, but, I mean, there's a bunch of people in my family, like my brother, I mean, he's got asthma, and it's really bad. Like, if he got it, it would affect him really bad.
Oh,
Oh, Tyler. Everybody's favorite.
Tyler. Said no one ever.
Poor child.
This.
But I just, man.
And it jumped from being just kind of like a minor thing to being like this thing that the world has ever seen.
I think once we saw China, I it's not the U.S.'s fault, but it also is. I think once we saw how quickly it was spreading in China, we should have honestly shut down. Like not shut down, but like we should have like been like, how do I explain it? We should have been definitely way more strict on who was coming in to our area.
It also didn't help that any of who were already exposed to the virus that were in trying to evacuate Americans for and here. I'm not sure if that's what I heard,
I
but
know there was a doctor, a student at Dartmouth Hitchcock, told things they thought he was positive for coronavirus. Like his party was over 100.
I know that Trump. Didn't Trump just meet with someone pretty important that had it? Someone tested positive for it, and they were with Trump recently. And then they tested Trump, but he's been tested negative. So that's good. Our president's not gonna die.
yeah, I'm shocked that he tested negative for
I mean, he's
those
old,
handshakes and stuff like that.
but you also gotta remember Trump has a lot easier access to better health care stuff. I mean, he's the president after all. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's more money. He can afford the health care that he needs to whatever.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
Not a great, still makes plenty of money. I mean, oh hello.
Oh, hello. Hello.
You know, afford the health care to keep himself safe.
I mean, it's crazy. This is really one of those where were you win moments.
You just can't be in the wrong place at the wrong time because that's probably the largest getting affected nowadays.
I mean, I'm hoping that this is as bad as it gets.
Yeah, I'm hoping shit calms down
Yeah.
quickly here.
I mean, that's pretty much
Like one of the weirdest things about the coronavirus is WWE programming, right?
But isn't there like nobody in the stadium?
Correct.
That's
So anything happens, it's just silent.
nobody pops. Just like freaking CM Punk returns. The crowd. Oh wait.
Oh my god.
Imagine. I feel like they would do that. They would definitely do something like that. But I mean, we've never really had anything this catastrophic. I know this sounds bad, but since 9/11. I mean, like, not just the U.S., but like, I mean, the whole world heard about 9/11. You know,
Yeah.
and like that was huge. And then after that, we never really. I mean, we had Hurricane Katrina and stuff like that. That was bad, but I mean, this is at this point, honestly, I think this is bigger than 9/11. The way that everyone's reacting to it.
I would not that far.
Not well. I'm not saying like the deaths, but like the people, the way that they're reacting to it.
No,
Yeah, that's very controversial. I take that statement back.
the only controversial thing that is 9/11 was probably a bigger deal because it was human intent.
It was human intent. Okay. I'm not saying like. I'm trying to say like the way that people are reacting to it. Like, yeah, the U.S. reacted to it more, but like worldwide wise, coronavirus has the upper hand. If that makes sense. Probably
A
not.
lot more. That's probably why you're saying that. It's affecting a lot more people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's affecting a lot more people.
These pinwheels are.
I was gonna say it's a 10-second awkward silence. Welcome to Awkward Silence #1, everybody.
Start talking about something. I'm doing points. Leave me alone.
Sean, how are you?
I'm good, dude. I got my wheels.
Oh, cool.
I'm killing it, man.
Nice.
You know, quarantine for 14 days. Lots of ROR to play.
Amen, brother.
Wait, so did quarantine or did someone tell you to do so?
Well, we're not quarantined. The people that have to go to school are basically being, like, quarantined. Pretty much.
Man, did I ask you?
Yeah. Wow. We're going to really pull that joke out when we're talking about something serious? Okay, boomer.
Okay, no, I'm kidding.
Our family made the decision ourselves to quarantine for 14 days just to make sure we don't.
You don't spread it, yeah. That makes sense.
Obviously left the house quite a few times.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I haven't been anywhere that has a lot. So I'm not worried. I think I'm just the most worried about the possibility of me having it right now since I've gotten back from New York.
so many people in New York. I mean, like,
I mean, even there weren't that many people, I felt like it did a pretty good job of keeping away from the larger crowds and keeping my distance from those who were walking up Main Street. Because, I mean, Lower Manhattan is nowhere near as busy as freaking Times Square area.
yeah.
I think that helped a little bit, but still, even just the fact that there were cases in that city itself, and I was in that city, kind of worries me. But, I mean, they still not feel. Oh. I don't know. Still got 9 more days left. Like,
Oh god. Yeah, no, I told my work I'm not coming in for 2 weeks, so we'll see how that goes over. I said, yo, I don't want to give people the look. You know, I'm not coming in. And my manager hasn't. So it was over tomorrow.
where do you work again?
I work at a gas station.
Or what do you do?
I stock. I'm touching a lot of shit.
I mean, wear gloves, and that's pretty much. But stock doesn't really interact with too many people. So, that being said, though, what I said earlier is people are getting this thing more by touching objects and then touching their face.
Exactly, and if I had it, I'm just a carrier. I wouldn't know. So what ends up happening is, I'll touch like a. I mean, someone's gonna buy it and then touch their face because of weird shit. And virus.
Yeah.
Mm,
And it's really, especially with this virus, who's actually carrying it. Because, I mean, symptoms, the virus can linger for 5 or 6 days and you don't feel anything.
that's the issue.
So, I guess for me at least.
Points have been updated, and Zach almost caught you.
Oh my god.
Look at how close. We can remove Max D.
Yes. Leave or do.
No, it's you.
Uh,
I would really. But now we're cool, so it's all good.
Well, if someone wants to fix that gap, because I don't know how to work sheets, that'd be cool. And, like, reorder it and all that, that'd be cool as well. So, Stone Crusher... No, not Stone Crusher, Son of a Digger. So, Bryant, me and you are captains. I get first pick, basically. Since I got the first. Well, but you already won team... You went Team Monster, right?
DT Monster.
Yeah, you're Team Monster, right?
Mhm.
Listen, I wrong. Listen, if I don't get drafted to Team Monster, get Metal Militia fight somebody.
Metal Militia isn't even in that lineup, I don't think. Is it?
I don't know.
It's
Let me look at pinned.
yeah. It's
Jump.
not in pins.
Yeah, it is. Well, the picture's not. No, Metal Militia is not in that.
That's fine, I guess. I'll be back in a minute. I'm getting a drink.
Bryant, if you want to, you can stay in Northern Nightmare, and if you get Trenton, you can keep him in his Gravedigger. It's up to you, though.
That was probably gonna be the plan. I've been flip flopping between the two trucks though. Trust me,
So are you going to stay in Northern Nightmare, then?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, I'm
have
going to
to.
be an
I'm gonna
Iron
have to
Man.
stir. I'm gonna have to stir this over a little bit more.
Yeah. I definitely have no idea. I'm kind of flip-flopping on who I want for first pick. It's
I mean,
really...
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in Northern Nightmare, so I'll probably just stay in that.
Yeah. Alright, let me, talk about... Let me see... So we have 9 people only announced. Who are we missing?
Who do we need, or how many more people do we need announced?
We need 3 more. There's Metal Militia, Avenger, Monster Energy, Digger, Wolverine, Bulldozer, Max D, Sud, El Toro Loco. Who are we missing? Besides me and you.
Did you do
Did I do who?
Son of a Digger?
Yeah, he was our 8th guy.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No, Vincent's gone.
Yeah.
Crap.
So for drafts, I'd say Avenger, Metal Militia.
I hope I spelled 8th right. Probably not. So we still need 4 people.
Let me take a look at the drafts list.
We need 2 people beside... Because me and you are going to be the last people announced since we're the captains.
Mm-hmm.
So we need 2 more people.
We only have one person watching right now.
Could care less.
Cool. Where are the drafts? Where are the drafts? There they are. Okay, so El Toro, Stud, Bulldozer, Wolverine, Digger, Monster, Avenger, and Metal Militia. Two more. Honestly, the rest of these people have really competed.
That's why I'm kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look on the list. We could have Josh.
Josh was thinking that.
And then...
I don't know.
There's really
Make
no one
Avenger 6.7. Make that the list of drivers that can be drafted. That way it's a 10.
We could have it a 10 truck lineup instead. So
We could remove Grinder and we remove one of yours.
let me see. The trucks. Again, real quick. We could probably take out Batman. Wait. There's Iron Man, Wolverine, Captain America, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Got 2 DC full pretty much.
2 DCs and 4 Marvels. Dang.
That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Wait, Grinder wasn't in there. What are you talking about? Grinder was never
Grinder
in it.
wasn't even in it. What are we talking about?
We could take out Mutt.
Oh, Mutt can be a legit monster. I guess. I
Well,
don't know
take out
if we're
Mohawk
talking.
Warrior then, because Mutt's got way more higher reputation.
Yeah.
So we'll take out Warrior and we'll take out. We could take out Wolverine, I guess, maybe.
Oh well.
No, I don't want to do that though, because Chase will be heartbroken.
Well, who says Chase is going to be on your team anyway? Ooh.
Me. Maybe he'll be first pick. I don't know.
No, I already know who your first pick is going to be. I'm just planning around that at this point.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not going to throw out any names.
Bro, it's gonna be me. No cap. That's a joke. It's definitely gonna be Brandon.
You'll have to wait and see.
Tingle all the way. Ooh, future riding on an open sleigh. Hey, jingle balls, Batman's head.
What's not a very popular? Like, what was the least popular of the trucks? That's like
Sure.
that was like superhero wise.
They were all popular. Captain America. These Batman and Superman have been around forever. Wolverine's been around forever.
Iron Man was really popular because of the look.
Iron Man was. And Spider-Man because Barry Musauer is driving it.
We're really gonna take out Captain America though?
I personally did not like the Captain America's truck. I don't know why they had to replace Superman, but... Oh, wait, because the, is that when the DC contract ended, or no?
No, because they had Man of Steel and Wonder Woman.
Well, that was in 2017, wasn't it?
Man of Steel was 2015.
Oh. No. I would... My personal vote's Captain America.
Sean, what's your intake?
And Mohawk.
Get back in the kitchen. That's my take.
I'm not a woman.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure.
Ooh. Look down, you'll find out. Alright, I'll stop.
Sean, who do you think we
There's
should?
nothing there.
The only reason I feel like Captain America would stay is because like Marvel, if we're looking at it Marvel wise, Captain America is important.
Looking at your mom.
All right, I guess we'll remove Captain America and Mohawk Warrior.
Funny, big funny guy. I already have that truck.
Huh?
This is Brad currently driving Mohawk Warrior. Did you guys? Yeah, you did, because you're inside and Tim's in. I was about to ask about my league, but you guys already signed up, so you're set.
All right, let me go announce our stuff, Bryant.
Alrighty.
Oh no. Am I still alive? I hope I am. Yes.
I'll send this to you guys. This is. I don't know about this. Uh-oh, there's cat. Oh no.
Who is that?
Alright, so that's a guy's name with a tag of a girl's name.
Oh shit.
It's got a rainbow emoji in his status thingy.
Yeah,
And
Oh no, it's another Ren.
I'm scared. Kazi.
Ren is something else, let me tell you that.
I need an adult. I'm oh god. I got so many people in my server now. Holy fuck. Natural amount of people in my server.
So, what else is there to talk about?
We didn't touch on your tour much. We just kind of skimmed the surface and said, okay, nope, coronavirus.
Um, well, I mean, what else is there to really talk about?
We can talk about the season thus far, how it's been, what's
Uh,
been noteworthy.
I think it's definitely gone well, without a doubt.
I can barely get now.
What?
You're cutting out.
I said I definitely think it's gone really well.
Okay, good.
We've had some really interesting moments happen, like racing-wise.
That's pretty. That's just like tonight with Gravedigger and who? Loco?
Dylan,
Yeah, El Toro Loco. Just he impressed me tonight. I can tell you that much.
he probably has a high chance of winning Rising Star Rookie of the Year, whatever you want to call it.
We've all been thinking that Taryn would.
But Dylan has, I think, or he's catching up at least points-wise. I'm not quite sure. I haven't looked at the sheet.
Or Taryn competed a lot more in your league than Dylan had.
I think
So I think we'd have to give it a little bit more time. But I mean, Dylan stepped up the plate. It's the last time I saw him drop anything for anybody.
Dylan is definitely going to be a guy to watch out for towards the end of the season. I don't know if we're going to have a Young Guns this year. We're probably not.
I wouldn't go through all that trouble.
No, but we are implementing the two-wheel into there. But we're going to like kind of look at who's won the most or who's had the most impressive like hits.
Like a two-wheel award.
Well, like no, like at World Finals competition, we're going to have three. We're going to be
Oh.
crowning 3 people instead of 2.
Gotcha.
And out of that, we're probably only going to have like how many people did we say? Like 6?
I think 6, yeah. 4 or 6.
Probably. Maybe, yeah, somewhere around there.
I'm that brain can be one of those 6. I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out
Without a
there right
doubt,
now.
yeah.
Because Brandon, very high hopes for him coming into tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was expecting him to do well, and to pretty much blow everyone else distance in terms of scores and stuff. But I did not expect him to triple down. That was just sick, and he too. His scores weren't bluffed or anything. So
Yeah, no, I mean, he impressed, without a doubt.
yeah,
You got to give credit where credit's due. He was just the top dog.
and if he competes season 3 full time, everybody's gonna have fun. Everybody. I mean, I know you. Did you win last season?
No,
Points-wise?
Sean did.
Or was that
No,
Sean?
TJ did.
Oh yeah.
And TJ all of a sudden fell into obscurity.
Everybody's gonna have trouble trying to catch Brandon next season.
And I feel like if Trenton's able to compete more frequently like he has been, I feel like he could also be a major threat.
Yeah. It's gonna be very hard, especially for someone like me who's used to high qualities, to jump back into a V4 after doing multiple events with the high qual. I don't know. It kind of throws me off a little bit, which is probably part of the reason why I didn't have the best night tonight. But it's just the nature of the beast, I guess. And that being the truck and the track.
Yeah. Alright, everything for All Star is set. We just need to do the draft, and then we will be good.
Yeah, and then we just gotta find out when we're gonna do this.
True. I will probably definitely have a set date, not just like ask everybody. Thankfully, though, pretty much everyone that is in All Star compete. TJ just wasn't able to because he had something going on with his family tonight. Yeah, TJ was literally the only one that wasn't here that's in All Star. So our first All Star pick was Sean in Metal Militia. Second was Zach. Third was Taron in Monster Energy. Fourth was Trenton. Fifth was Zach. Sixth was TJ. Seventh was Brandon, respectively so.
Mm-hmm.
Eighth was Dylan Kearns, without a doubt. And then the team captains.
Sure.
Hey, yeah, sure. Is there any other pictures to look at so you guys don't have to keep looking at the same darn photo? No? Sorry, folks.
Well, I think I could change for this season. Because Prowler, the fact that it had a really low center of gravity was good in racing for the most part, but it kind of bit me everywhere else.
Yeah.
And Northern Nightmare is obviously very good for two-wheel because the front node doesn't catch as much, and then freestyle, as long as you have control, it does. It's honestly not that bad.
Yeah. So we've covered my tour a little bit more thoroughly. The coronavirus, because that's obviously was going to be... I mean, at this point, like... At the beginning, in all of my time of doing YouTube, it's going to be 6 years in August. I never thought...
That's a long time.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be doing a video over something like... Well, not a video. I never thought I'd have to talk about something like this,
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I just think that's kind of crazy how things play out, in a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought maybe, like, I'd talk about, like... I don't know, like a president getting shot or something. I know it sounds awful, but, like, that just seems like a much more probable chance than this. We could talk about the presidents. The presidential race.
No, thank you.
No?
No. I'm not one.
What?
I'm not one to talk about that kind of stuff.
I don't talk about it either. I just find it funny to get people kind of wild up.
I'm not super political.
Like Ren. Man gets angry.
He doesn't identify as a gender.
Transformer.
So Kyle sent the final quote-unquote version of Tidal Wave. Finally.
Cute.
I'm just waiting on Taylor for the paint. Because Taylor, he just asked for the wave. So I'm predicting that he's actually going to remake everything else from scratch, which is super freaking cool.
I just said, though, be careful.
No, he already agreed that he would not put his logo dead. I told him if he wants to put a logo on my truck, he can do it next year.
Put it on the sponsor
Until
plate then. You don't get that much recognition.
I mean, he deserves his logo on the paint because he obviously made it.
Yeah.
But I draw.
So is the VR MTL ever gonna start up soon, or what's the deal with that?
Have you seen his desert storm?
His what?
His desert storm. That's his latest paint that he did.
Who? TJ?
No, Taylor.
Oh wait, I meant Taylor. Yeah. No, what? Why is it good?
You haven't seen it yet.
No.
Okay, technically you're not supposed to, but I'm gonna show you real quick and then delete the image.
Alright, let me know when it's posted, because I'm on rigs right now, just kind of messing around.
Okay. Oh wait, I think this other person sent it to me. Oh, I still got paint Kyle's truck too. I actually figured out about that till now.
Because the reason why Osiris was even made was because of the Austin's tour, right?
What, my truck?
No, my truck.
Oh, yes.
And then, because, like, since me, you, and Sean are technically a team on Vinny's tour at this point, do you
It's
think
official,
Austin would be
yeah.
cool if we added Sean?
You'd have to ask him on that, but I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah, where did Sean go? Have you noticed that? Sean's just been really quiet.
Sean, are you alive?
Probably not.
Sean's not alive.
Is he even in the
Okay,
call?
well, alright.
It's... Oh, no, he's muted.
Oh.
I think he's doing something. Let me know when you
Man,
pop the pic.
where is it?
I definitely think World Finals 13 is a good all-star setting, in my opinion.
Is what now?
A good all-star setting. Oh,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
were gonna do that Digger encore.
Alright, you ready to look?
Yes, sir. Interesting. What body is that on? Is that a C10?
I really cannot tell.
It looks like the body that Sean's truck is running.
It could be. But what got me the most is all that freaking shading and like the detailing in the background and all that other stuff that my
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he's gonna add all that to the scene as similar as possible.
Ooh, and Bryant, do you think you could help me with that After Dark monster truck thing?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
It's really simple. It's literally just going to be, like, a black truck with flames on it, and then, like, obviously a cooler logo for... Did I show you the, like, the not the idea. Well, technically, like, what we kind of, like, what we have in, like, envisioned, just I didn't do a good job.
You can show me your idea if that's what you mean.
Like,
I wasn't following.
This is what we want the
it up.
central idea to be. Just, it was just a quick sketch, like a mock-up. Did you get it? Bryant?
Huh? What?
Did you get the image?
Yeah, I did.
Like, do you see how simplistic it is? We just want it to look good.
Yes.
And then I do think they want to... I think the one thing he said he really liked was the flaming skull on the hood.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep that.
Alright, here, let me send you...
Hopefully add a little bit
Yeah, let me send you the link for it so like I can just kind of hand you the truck that it's on, so you don't have to try
Okay.
like finding it or whatnot. Because he wants it to be on that body.
Okay.
Because again, the mystery driver that we have for it, it's got to be good for considering who the mystery driver is.
It would be extremely helpful if I bake for that body.
It's
Because
the big
I,
Kahuna body, yeah.
yeah.
That would be a Sean question. I have no bakes.
What?
No, that would be a Kyle question, probably.
Ooh, then yeah, I'd probably message Kyle. But yeah, if we could get
What
that,
cup?
like, if we could, I don't want to rush you at all, Bryant, but like, if we could try getting that done within this next week ish, if we can.
See what's happening?
Do you have a bake for the big Kahuna body?
I might. Hey, look.
Could you look?
Yeah, I have a shit ton of bakes. I can definitely take a look.
See, Bryant, Sean would have one. Don't ever underestimate me.
Okay.
Are you okay, Bryant?
What?
Are you
Yeah.
okay? Um.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So at All Star, we're gonna be doing racing. Should we do skills or two wheel?
I don't know.
My only concern is skills that people are gonna do something stupid.
They have, maybe they have to get it approved by their team
Like
captain
I'd say like a
first.
corkscrew's fine. They can even do a front flip. I'll even allow that. But it has to be legit. You know what? We'll do skills. It'll be one hit though. It won't be two.
Well, one hit, but two attempts to do it if you don't crash.
Yeah. Well, wait.
I mean, if you flip over on your first attempt, then you're done. But if you fail,
If you save it and it's not
then
like
you
a
can do
hard
it.
hit, then you can keep going. Like let's say I try doing like a bicycle or something like into something, and I like roll over, but I save it, and like it wasn't a hard hit. That's fine. But if like let's say you do a front flip and then like cartwheel or something, but like land, you're done.
No,
That makes no sense.
normal RAI rules will be in effect.
Yeah. We'll explain that further once we get closer. Front flip, I actually think is definitely possible here. There's like a whole setup, like you know how the Wolf Founds 13 track is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hit that jammer and then
I
just.
sent the link. Or I sent the picture, Bryant.
All right.
Oh wow, front flip is very doable.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, wait. Okay. If you choose to do the second hit, we won't even count your first hit though when we do scoring. Does that make more sense?
What?
Like, okay, so you get two attempts to do your one hit, but let's say like your one hit you do, and like you like have a really cool save and it's legit, but you want to do it again, and then you execute it that time, but like it didn't have the save, we won't count the first attempt. Does that make sense?
If it wasn't intended to what you want to do, then you can redo it.
But the first attempt will not be scored.
Right.
That makes sense, right?
Yes. The attempt, if you attempt it right the first time, you cannot attempt it the second time.
Yeah. I think we should probably explain that like when we're actually at the All Star and then like we're about to do that competition. I think we should explain it because trying to type that would just not make sense.
Yeah.
Do you want me to send you
Dude.
the PNG for that flaming skull, Brian?
For the what?
The skull.
Yes, please.
All right, bet.
Don't want to have to try to pull that off the truck.
Here you go. I found it and I was like, that looks sick. Should have slapped that on the Avenger fire paint.
Yeah, really. Dude, this truck in its full form or glory, or almost full, so amazing.
What truck?
Mine.
Oh, tidal wave.
Uh-huh.
Dude, and once we get Zach's truck finished, we need to come up with a team name.
We've been talking about that forever, and we still haven't.
Yeah, Sean, since
I mean,
you're kind of added to
since-
our team,
Yeah.
you have any suggestions for team name?
Team dumbass.
No, it's got to be a legit team name.
I don't know.
Idiot squad.
It is squad dog.
Team ISS.
Team what? My team.
Whoa.
Whoa, he.
No.
Wait, what?
No, Sean.
What did he say? He cut out.
Team I.
No. We're not Al Qaeda. We don't live there.
I don't know. Wait. Yeah, I still gotta be added to that server though. I'm not even in it.
Well, we have to get the approval from him first.
We don't even know if he's doing it anymore.
What a Jew. I mean, what a nice guy.
It's Austin Spence. He can't help it.
My dick is big.
Oh, Sean.
My brain.
Ooh, that's fire.
What's fire?
The skull.
I know, I stumbled upon that and I was like, oh.
He's like, ooh, I must touch it. Mm.
My skills hit is probably... I don't plan on winning skills, but I'm just going to do something very basic.
Dude, I ain't win the skills. I don't win anything. Care.
You were really good season 1, Sean. What happened? Yep.
I don't know.
It's interview time. What are you gonna have to do going into this All-Star Challenge to make sure you don't fuck up?
I'll be shit.
Cool.
You really need to almost approach this like, not like... You need to take it more serious than a normal event, but not as serious as World Finals, if that makes sense.
Nah, dog, I'm gonna take it super serious. If I lose, I'm gonna literally throw a... You don't even...
You're going to throw a fit?
I am going to, throw a fucking fit, dog. I'm gonna eat dog shit and fucking rage. I wanna get music now. Who the fuck is dying? Someone's having an issue in the background there, dog.
Yep. Never fails to exist.
Take care of your grandma, dude.
I'd say this was a pretty successful first podcast, though.
Yes.
Sean just laughing like, no.
We had 2 topics. One we talked about too much. One we talked about probably not enough.
What was
And
the
then
one
the-
not enough?
We talked about the coronavirus too much, and then we still didn't talk about your tour enough.
Who cares about Tim's tour?
What else is there to talk about?
I don't know, man. Just kind of highlight some cool moments that have happened.
I think my favorite moment will forever be the one that Chase did. No one will top that. I'm just saying right now.
He literally
Oh,
pulled
there's no topping. Chad Foreskin.
I mean, it's almost as great as his creation, Chase Digger.
Chase Digger, Jesus.
when the after dark trucks are worse than Chase Digger.
Really, they are though.
See, there's a reason I just decided not to compete in that garbage. That's the server.
I competed it for one season, won the points in racing championship, and now I'm full-time commentator.
No, like I didn't even.
Are you not even competing this time around?
Nope.
Ouch.
Homeboy DM'd me and said, "Hey, can you do a test? How you?" I said, "No, bitch."
Who?
Guarantee. The kid who runs that.
And
After Dark
Rocks.
shit.
Oh,
I turned
he's
it
not.
down.
He's 21. Shockingly,
You're joking.
No.
he's 21.
That is sad. Things I shouldn't say while we're live, but I will anyway.
Because he's Sean Ryan, and he said so.
So should I add Kyle to this?
To what?
Dude, Battle's pretty dope. I don't care.
Well, I was probably going to end this podcast in the next, 5 minutes.
Oh,
Where's
okay.
the
And then
skeleton?
we can add Kyle to the call afterwards if we want
Ow,
to continue to
stupid
talk.
juice.
We definitely need to do this podcast more though, because there's probably gonna be way more topics to talk about again.
Dude,
Yeah.
skeletons are touching my
But
bunghole,
then
guys.
why don't we just end it here then?
Yeah. So yeah, this is the Idiot Squad podcast. That's literally what it's gonna be called now.
Bung squad, dude, bunghole.
Big meme time, squad. Yeah, thank you for listening.
I'm sorry if you listened to
Yeah, I really am.
You
I
will.
apologize. I apologize, but I
Be
don't at the same
honest,
time.
anyone actually listen to this?
Here's something else if they listen to
Make a sword, shovel.
Oh, you're
I'm
playing
vibing on
Minecraft.
I am vibing on Minecraft right now.
it. You do be vibing,
I
though.
was gonna play hardcore, but I feel like being.
Alright, I'm gonna add Kyle now.
Alright, I'm gonna end this stream then. So yeah, this has been the first Idiot Squad podcast.